Probably help if I turned it the right way. This is what they look like, nothing remotely complicated. Drum brake technology has been around since God's dog was a pup. For any of those wondering what the hell you're looking at, first off, put your tongue back in your mouth and push in, compress the springs, hope and pray. 16 years in Canada. Yum. Goodness, this is... Yep, that'll happen. Horseshoe clip off. Emma, there you go. But first you must clean. Man, those are some nice pads. Horseshoe clip on. There's a spring washer that needs to go between. Find yourself one of the little holes. Not this rust hole.
I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Hey, look at that. One down, one more to go. You can do this with tools. However, humble brag, I just did that with my bare hands. It's a bit of a balancing act to fit your adjuster and also this plate here with the spring. Don't be afraid to use the full gauntlet of profanity.
What's your profanity?
Come on, there you go. Oh. Scheiße. There we go. And look at that. Done. Good day, fellow hosers. Welcome back to the garage. Today we'll be working on the Forester. Surprise, surprise. My sister mentioned something about there being an oil consumption. However, that's engine oil. And I sincerely hope that it's not coming from the rear main seal. It's not a consumption issue so much as it is a retention issue. It leaves a breadcrumb trail, and you gotta follow the breadcrumb trail. Like I've said before on this channel, the cheap and easy things are to be done first. As such, your PCV valve. Now, for those unfamiliar, and apparently I don't know either, is that when you shake it, you should hear the little spring-loaded plunger. Because everything on a Japanese anything is always 10 millimeter. I was wrong. All this to get to that right there. This can go in the bin. For any of those who are freaking out wondering, oh no, what hose do I need? What you want is transmission oil cooler 3/8 ID. Wait. Need to cut to length. For those of you playing along at home, you want about 6 inches? Forgive me, I'm going to do my best to keep this in shot and illuminated. You will need a 19 millimeter deep socket. Pardon me for the jump cut, but some liberties had to be taken. It's unsurprising it's a little bit of milkshake. Let's take a listen. I wonder if that pinched hose has got anything to do with it. In goes the new one. Airbox Schnorkes out. This cover here, 10 millimeter, 12 and 12. Your alternator is your tensioner, so. For those of you who didn't watch the previous video, but yeah, she's due. Now, this does not require this tool. However, your comically large size syringe would be of great use. It makes this far easier and ideally cleaner. The graduations on the side won't be being used. While it's very smart, I don't care about specific volume or quantity. All I care about is the color in does not match the color coming out. And once they do match, job done. First, jack up your car. Oh, yum. Wow. The level on the reservoir at this point doesn't really matter because you're going to be turning the wheel left and right, cycling the fluid through. So as long as it doesn't overflow, that's all you care about. You can feel the viscosity difference, and it's great. The steering feels delightfully heavier. It doesn't feel so disconnected and, thoughtless. Yeehaw! Still gotta deal with that exhaust leak. The donut gasket's failed, and so has the immediate 4 inches of pipe before the donut gasket flange. So that'll be either a trip to the junkyard or a trip to the shop. Here's what the existing pipe looked like. And here's what the replacement exhaust pipe looks like. The car had to have had the exhaust repaired the same week as it was crashed because it had a, massive front end on the front of it. The donut gasket was quite literally brand new. No signs of abrasion or, malice or anything. The hardware, the spring bolts, they were brand spanking new. The lady at the cashier, she does me a solid. She only charges me like $12 for the pipe with gasket and hardware. Like, I don't deserve this. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but I feel like I don't deserve it. But I know I deserve it, but I don't, but I do. The car is quieter. It's nicer to drive. It still drones like a mother. I also cleaned the cabin air filter. Here's what that looked like. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, gross. Ew. Ew. There we go. Back it goes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No, I'm kidding. I also cleaned the seat belts. Here's what that looked like. So there you have it. What we got here now is a car that's really not so bad to drive. There's a few little things that need to be dealt with still, but that's okay. That's what YouTube's for. That's what this whole video diary is. Or say hi to my kids in the future. Or if they're seeing this in the past. Anyway, so right now we're going to go through a list of prices and stuff that's been paid for. So here we go. This is all going to be done in post, so you'll have to believe me when yeah, that looks about right. The oil change is yet to be done. That's this video. I'd like to think that it's a good place to stop. Let me know how you feel about this video. Regardless, if you like what I'm doing here, great. Let me know down in the doobly-doo. If you don't like what I'm doing here, also great. You can also let me know in the doobly-doo. I enjoy all the comments, negative, positive, even the criticisms, even the unhinged ones. I get a chuckle out of those. The more unhinged, the better, I think. Anyway, thanks. Subscribe. Woo!